So here we are at Ludlow Touring Park, which is just outside Ludlow in Shropshire. It's the end of December and we're going to be here until the 2nd of January. And we are here primarily to winter test out our campervan, because next year we're going to be going to Scandinavia, and although in the day hopefully it'll be warmer than this, at night time it definitely won't, and we want to make sure that Henry is winterproof. So we will come back to you with more information once we've spent a night in here. It's going to be quite cold tonight, 2 or 3 degrees, so it'll be interesting to see how we fare. Good afternoon everybody, I'm Jill, behind the camera is Roger, and we are Which Way Now? So this is the amenities block. There's the shop and the reception on this side, and then on this side there's the washrooms, the showers, the toilets and the washing up area, and a laundry as well. All of which seem immaculately clean, but again more when we've actually managed to have a shower, as we've only just been here a few hours. So this is Ludlow Touring Park, just outside the town of Ludlow, about 1.5 miles outside. As you can see, it's pretty busy. Obviously everybody's coming here for New Year's Eve, I would assume. I think we're the only campervan that's not white, which is always nice as well. Yeah, pretty busy, and they have got some mobile homes here as well. And I don't know how busy they are, but certainly the campsite bit is pretty busy, pretty full, I would say, actually. And then behind Roger is the amenities block, where there are showers, washing up rooms, and the reception and the shop and that kind of thing. And I had a shower yesterday, and it was absolutely roasting hot. And I'm not really surprised, because the washing up water is also the same. But that's really nice. So nice hot showers as well, which is good. So all the pitches at this campsite are hard standing, which is great for the winter. And as you can see along here, nearly every single one is full, which is what I said earlier on. This is a very dog-friendly place as well. They love dogs, and they've got a dog walking area and treats for dogs in the shop and that kind of thing. Yeah, and there's loads of holiday homes behind Roger over there as well. In fact, this has got busier since this morning, I think. So obviously everybody's here for New Year's Eve, I'm assuming. Yeah, it's a very nice place to be. You can hear a bit of road noise in the background. We've heard the very odd train as well. But it's very peaceful actually on the site. It's very quiet. And yeah, I don't think you can really ask for more than that for a winter campsite. So we think the campsite itself has about 100, 110 pitches, something like that. As I say, most of them are occupied, apart from these ones here that seem to be a bit more like swimming pools than pitches, but that's fine. There's been an awful lot of rain over the last couple of weeks or so. And then as you go around, you can see some of the holiday homes. Now, these are still for sale, and actually when we were in the loos, there was a couple of things about the fact that they were for sale, and some of them cost 160 grand. You just think that's really a huge amount of money, but there you go. So it is New Year's Eve. It's quite early, it's only about 5 o'clock, but we thought, well, we'll start on the alcohol. We have a nice bottle of Nye Timber Classic Cuvée here, which Roger got from Waitrose work, obviously. And we're going to hopefully be able to toast the new year, if I can get this bottle open, of course. That'll be another interesting thing. But 2023 is very nearly over, and 2024 is about to start. And we have lots of exciting plans for 2024. As I think I said yesterday or the day before, we are going to go to Scandinavia this year, but we're going to start off our plans in about 15 days' time, and we're hopefully, well, we are going to Antigua for 10 days. I can't get this open now. Oh, yeah, no, it's coming, it's coming. Fabulous. So there we go. That's a good sound. So yes, we're off to Antigua in January, and then we're going to London in February, and then at the end of April we're off to Scandinavia for hopefully 2 to 3 months. So that will be wonderful. And then we're going to Morocco hopefully in September as well. So watch this space, hopefully lots of exciting adventures for us in 2024. So cheers everybody, Happy New Year.
Cheers, Happy New Year. one of the things we have discovered since we've been away is that our reversing camera lets in water when it's raining hard, and it has rained hard quite a lot since we've been away. So that's one of the things we need to go and see Highbridge about. I'm not sure actually whether it is Highbridge that need to do something about that, or when we take it in for a service to a Fiat garage, but that certainly needs looking at.
So we decided that we were going to come and test Henry to see what he was like in the colder weather. And on the first night we were here, it was only 2 degrees, so it certainly was quite chilly. And I think it's fair to say the heating took quite a long time to warm up, didn't it, really?
I think also we weren't that sure about what we were doing.
No.
So we actually only had it on 1 power, and we should have had it on EL2.
Yeah, we had it on EL1, didn't we?
Yeah, and that made a difference actually when we did that.
Yeah, that did make a heck of a difference, and it soon warmed up, didn't it? And the next day we were too hot when we got up in the morning, weren't we?
We were, yes. We've been turning it down every morning since, but we're getting there. We're learning to have.
But the heating is very effective, I would say. Particularly if you're plugged in, it's very effective, and I'm sure it would be just as effective on diesel as well.
Yeah,
everybody says it's not that expensive to run on diesel either, so that's good. And then we also had a bit of a problem with the water. So we came here and we stopped on the way in and put in about 1/4 of a tank's worth of water because we thought that would be all we'd need. Filled up the kettle afterwards, no problem. And I think, was it later that night?
Yes, it was, yeah, same night.
And there was no water. We thought, oh, that's very strange. So we thought maybe we just hadn't put enough in.
Or be on a funny angle.
Yeah, so we put in about 15 more litres of water, didn't we?
Yep.
And again, 5 minutes later, there was no water again. So we thought, this isn't right. Or was it the next morning or something? I can't remember. But so I looked up and it basically said underneath the seat where I'm sitting, there is a drain which drains off with frost protection. And we've had some very cold weather at home about a month or so ago, and it snowed and various bits and pieces. And we think that maybe that triggered, because apparently if it gets below 5 degrees, it triggers the frost protection switch, which drains off all of the water in the system so that it doesn't crack any pipes or anything. Very sensible, but a bit of a pain because we didn't really know about that. So it had drained all the water out. So we pressed the button, refilled, and since then...
Yeah, it's been fine. So one thing that we've got to remember is if we're away, to keep the van at a relatively warm temperature, well above 5 degrees anyway, so that it doesn't then think, oh, I need to drain off. But you live and learn on these things, so that's a good learning experience.
Yeah, and it wasn't difficult to reset, but obviously if we're in the middle of the wilds of somewhere and we don't have any water to top up with, it's going to be a bit of a problem.
No.
Because it doesn't just mean no water for a kettle or anything, it means we can't flush the loo or anything like that as well, so yeah, it could be a bit of a problem.
But other than that, no, it's been, as Jill says, it has been rather warm in here every night, and we've turned the temperature down each night, so we're now on 16 degrees, and we'll see whether we need to turn it off completely at night. It's actually been quite nice during the day. Sitting here in the evenings, it's actually been quite a nice temperature, but lying in bed, we have got rather warm, so yeah.
We probably don't want to turn it off, we probably maybe want to turn it down to 10 or something.
Yeah, I don't know what it goes down to, so yeah, we'll try that.
Yeah, bear in mind what you said about the frost protection as well.
No, there is that, yes. Yeah. But,
so yes, we think Henry's going to be very good in the cold weather.
Yep, very pleased indeed.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, thank you for watching this video, and thank you for subscribing, and everybody have a happy 2024.
Happy New Year, everyone.